Welshpool has come through another challenging year in 2023. But while it is all too easy to be negative and critical these days, we found that there's plenty to be proud of in our wonderful town. Over the past year, we have highlighted some marvellous community spirit which has been alive and well in the run up to Christmas.
It's been a hugely busy day today as we've had a whole load of kids come in from Welshpool Youth Club, which is fantastic to see. I've actually run out of baked potatoes, which I think is a first. I had 30 done and they've all gone. Yeah, lots of good stuff going on. I've had amazing donations and sponsorship from the community yet again with the hub. Debbie from Morrison's has been in today, actually with 2 big carrier bags full of stuff. There's other great things going on. As we all know, the Anne Holloway Centre is reopened again, which is as Welshpool Haven. At the moment, they're just doing a Friday for the elderly, which is very, very popular. And lots of other stuff going on. The youth club is very popular with the kids. They had a night out at Powys Castle last night, which National Trust allowed them all in for nothing, etc., etc. The banking hub is open, and I'm told that we are going to have a cash point back on the main street, which is desperately needed. So lots going on.
And looking ahead to 2024, there's talk of skateboard parks and various things.
What development of the skateboard park is ongoing. We managed to achieve a fantastic grant to finish off the Tourist Information Centre to the level that we wanted. We got a grant from Powys of £166,000, which is amazing. And like you say, the skateboard park. I'm meeting up with Eva Bresdorf in a few days to look at new facilities down at the new recreation pitches. So yeah, Welshpool's leaping forward.
COVID undoubtedly hit the high street hard, with a number of shops and banks leaving town centres up and down the country. But economic confidence appears to be returning to Welshpool. So has 2023 been a steady turning point with the town fighting back? The early signs are good for 2024.
January, February was quiet, but it has picked up. Once the caravan sites open, March time, you get the tourism in. And that makes a big difference, really. The lead up to Christmas, they've introduced free parking in December, I think. And that's made the football better anyway in Welshpool. So yeah, it's not been a bad Christmas. Can't complain.
And how's the outlook, do you think? You know, the banking hubs come back. There seems a bit of interest in the empty shops. And the outlook for 24 and beyond.
Well, the banking hub's hopefully good for the town. That should bring a few more people in. And I've heard that the M&Co building's going to be filled with something. So, we just got to pray that happens, really. The more shops that come to the area, the better. Yeah.
And it's not just the retail and services that are feeling upbeat. Pubs are returning to the nighttime economy as Welshpool battles to bring back the revellers.
Since we opened in May, we just really can't believe the support we've had from the locals. I mean, we can't thank them enough. We never imagined that we'd be anywhere near this busy.
And in the run-up to Christmas, how's it been?
It has been intense. It has been so busy, especially the last few weekends, and then this week especially. It has just been absolutely packed every weekend and most nights as well.
And how is the sort of the night scene in Welshpool these days? There seems to be pubs reopening, and there's talk of the Pinewood and Talbot and various other places.
Yeah, I think definitely. I think the past year or so, places are reopening. The Wellies reopened. We've obviously opened, like you say, the Pinewood's reopening. And I honestly think the more pubs, the better. It brings more people in from the outskirts. It brings them into the town. And yeah, I think it's really positive. The more pubs, the better.
But it is Christmas after all, and a time when it is not just about shopping or heading to the pubs.
So this is the memory tree. So on Advent Sunday, which this year was the first Sunday in December, we invited families who'd lost loved ones during the past year and longer, if they wanted to come along, and we gave them a bauble and they were able to write a name on it and hang it in memory. It's going well, I think, this year. Christmas, I think, for the church is always a good time, isn't it? It's an opportunity in the church year when people want to come to church, because we've got that important story about the birth of Jesus, haven't we, that we come to celebrate. keeping the Christ in Christmas, if you like.
What would you say to anybody out there that's sort of feeling a little bit lonely this Christmas, missing relatives, maybe looking for support this Christmas? What would you say to those people?
I think I'd want to reassure them that very much the message of Christmas is that none of us are on our own ultimately, and that the heart of the Christmas message is that we believe that God sent Jesus into the world to come and live amongst us, to reassure us that God is here with us, and that God can be a source of hope and peace or strength and support when life is tough. He's not just there to celebrate with us in the joys, if you like, but he's there to come alongside us and help us when life is difficult too. And as a church, we're here very much, part of our role is to be praying for people, to be there to sit alongside people, to support people. And if there are people in the town who would value prayer or would value somebody to visit them or would value some sort of material need, then I can't make promises, but they're very welcome to get in touch with us, and we can see what we can do.
Here at My Welshpool, we're proud to call Welshpool our home, and we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.